Hello, my friend, and welcome to another replay cast. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some ZVZs, particularly some extra long ZVZs. So I've picked these off the ladder. I went searching for the longest ZVZs I could find, and I found this game with Xiao Shuai, as well as a couple of others. So we're going to go through a few games of ZVZ here, and it should be a lot of fun. I just had a hankering for extra long ZVZs after what we've seen recently in these big tournaments in KCM and ASL with ZVZs getting longer and longer. I just thought, you know what? Why don't we go ahead and search some of these out, find some long ZVZs with some good players on ladder, and just see how they're playing in the very latest stages of the game. You know, there's plenty of talk about what is the best. There's plenty of ideas about how to play ZVZ in the late game, but we just don't have a lot of opportunities to practice. We don't have a lot of opportunities to see ZVZs in the late game, so I thought we'd go ahead and take a look at this. So far, we've got, well, for the first game, we've got Xiao Shuai. We've got a couple other games as well. He's going against this player. I don't even know what to call him. I guess I'll just call him Ma. Xiao Shuai is a very strong zerg player. He's a Chinese zerg, strongest zerg in China. His good friend Juan Hun, we've had him on the channel before. He's the strongest Protoss, and together they are a very strong 2v2 team. Xiao Shuai has been at the very top of the ladder many times. He's been 2700. He's been beyond that, even to 2800, and in this case, he's opened up very similar to his opponent here, except he has thrown down his second hatch here, only opting for the Ling speed, I believe. So he's going to get Ling speed here, and he's not going to have a lair. He's not going to have a Spire, so he's going to have a lot of Lings out here. He's going to have more larva than his opponent with which to make those Lings. He's going to have the speed. He's going to take this fight. Ooh, that's not a great fight here to start. Already losing 2 Lings right off the bat. This is not good for Xiao Shuai. Xiao Shuai taking this fight. Doing a good job, actually. Did you see that one Ling go around the bottom side here and pull like 4 or 5 Lings to chase it? That was pretty impressive by Xiao Shuai. He is building a bunch more Lings here, trying to keep himself alive right now. He's got the drone advantage, but the tech advantage solidly in Ma's favor. Ma has that Spire just about to finish up, and he's going to back away with the Lings he's got because he knows that eventually Xiao Shuai will overwhelm him with his superior production, his superior larva count overall. So it's really important that he falls back now and waits for his Spire to kick in, and he does just that. Going to get here onto this high ground, and if Xiao Shuai tries to, you know, all in him with Lings, he's just not going to be able to do that because of that disadvantage fighting from low to high ground. I'm a little worried for Xiao Shuai right now because, you know what, he really needs to get a evolution chamber going here very badly. Xiao Shuai here gonna try to break up this high ground, but already mutas are popping out. There's the evolution chamber right here right now. Lings are coming out from every direction. They're gonna try and break through here. Mutas are heading across the map right now. They should really be brought here to the natural to help fight off these Lings of Xiao Shuai. Xiao Shuai breaking through. Gonna get in here now. Still has quite a few Lings left over. The mutas are going across the map, but he's gotta move. Gets as many drone kills as possible right now before there's too many mutas here for the defense. Spore colony is not done. This spore is not done either. We're gonna lose quite a few drones. Already quite a few gone down here for Ma as well. Down to just 7 drones. Building up drones in the main here. That spore is not quite done. Spore colony in the natural is finished. Spore colony in the main just now going to finish up, and he's left with just 7 drones. There we go. 2 more pop out, so he's up to 9. Gets another kill here in the main. A couple more kills actually, dropping Ma down to 5 drones. So a lot of craziness going on here. But as the dust settles, it appears that Xiao Shuai is going to have that advantage. He's going to have that lead. It's on Ma to bring his Mutalisks together and get something done right now. And he's got to get something done while preventing any Lings from running by as well. That's critical. That's key right now. If Xiao Shuai was to pull out some Lings, oh, there's some Lings coming from Ma as well. He wants to try and combo Lings with Mutas to try and break this. There are another couple Lings about to pop out here. That's very important that Xiao Shuai gets those Lings out right now so that he can fight with these Lings that are coming in here. Here we go. Lings gonna come in, but they're blocked out by the Lings of Xiao Shuai going after these spore colonies. He's actually going after the Lings. This is very, very smart play by Ma. He's gonna go after the Lings and then get the Lings of his own in here to try and kill off this spore colony, but the drone's gonna be pulled off here, defending that spore very, very nicely. Looks like Xiao Shuai is going to survive for now. Jumping in with the Lings once again. He's going to deal some damage. Lings of his own heading across the map in order to get some kills here. 2 drones go down in the main for Xiao Shuai. And he will be able to clean that up now. The Muta is actually being sent all the way back home. This Overlord just sitting out here in the front is a little bit funny. 4 Lings making their way into the main. Ma has not detected this. Okay, here's the Mutas now. They are going to be able to shut this down. How many kills can he get? Even 1? No, not even 1 kill. But a lot of lost mining time here. Running around those drones. And now they're all stacked on 1 mineral patch. You got to spread them out as quickly as possible to get that mineral mining going once again. Another group of Lings coming here. This is a great way to just keep Ma in his base. He has to stay here to make sure no more Lings run in and get more kills on these drones. Meanwhile, we're going to have more creep colonies coming up here. More spores coming up to defend the eventual climbing, the escalation of Mutalisk number here by Ma. However, he's just going to go ahead and take his natural, no longer mining any gas. He won't be producing any more Mutas here, just focusing on drone production at the moment. Here comes a Zergling going to make it into the main here. We'll see drones popping and should be able to make the adjustments now. Starting Flyer Carapace is Ma. Ma adding on that Flyer Carapace means he's going to stay ahead in upgrades here for the most part. I mean, eventually, I think we're going to see Xiao Shuai start his upgrade as well, but not making these drones move. That's a real big problem. He really doesn't have that many drones. He's only a few drones up, and if he's got any of them not mining, he's actually pretty well even on economy for Ma. Now, one thing to notice here, one thing to talk about is that we have spores. This is the spore player here. No spores on the side of Ma. So Ma could end up in a situation where Xiao Shuai is doing things like hiding his Mutas down here and coming in with the Lings here and then flying in with the Mutas, getting a few kills and then ducking back out immediately. In order to, you know, pull the Mutalisk attention from Ma a little bit later on in the game, where those counterattacking options are not really truly options here for Ma, because whenever he decides to go in to attack one of these bases, he will have to use all of his Mutas at the same time. He'll have to fully commit into an attack in order to break one of these bases. Counterattacks are just not an option with triple spore, so it's going to cost you more than you actually end up dealing in damage. Now, Ma has a 3rd hatchery here at the natural. Xiao Shuai opting to take his own 3rd over here at the top center. So getting another gas space online will be beneficial for him as time goes on. Ma will have to identify this and take a fight before we have spores up here in position. That'll be critical. Going around this is exactly what I was talking about. Going around the Mutas here. Oh, I thought that these were Mutas flying down here. It's actually Lings coming around to counterattack. He's going to run straight up into the main base. The Mutas of Ma are sorely out of position. He may end up losing quite a few drones. Pretty good control so far from Ma, but losing 1 in the main base. He's going to lose another here. I think 2 drones go down. A 3rd gonna fall. A 4th gonna go down as well. So much damage here. 13 drones to 21 of Xiao Shuai. Xiao Shuai in a fantastic position now after killing off that amount of drones. He has +1 on the way here. Let's take a look at this Muta count. A full group of 12 here for Ma. not quite there yet for Xiao Shuai. So this is really the moment where Ma could attack and kill this base. But he just doesn't know about it right now, and he's a little bit too worried about a possibility of a counterattack here from Xiao Shuai. Xiao Shuai could send Lings in at any time and deal massive damage once again, so he's got to be careful. And at the same time, spore colonies are coming up here in this third base. That's going to be held here for Xiao Shuai, at least for now. Lings coming out on the map. They could deal quite a bit of damage to the spore if Xiao Shuai isn't prepared for that. Coming in towards the main now. Let's see, where are these Lings going to go? Where are the mutas going to be sent here? It's really important that he gets something going. He sees the base. Okay, he sees this base over here at 12 o'clock. That's super important. Now that he knows about that, where is he going to go with his mutas? I guess seeing that the mutas are out of position for his opponent, he comes in, tries to deal some damage to this extractor, but man, that is not worth it. Losing one muta for a little damage on an extractor. Ma making some serious errors here in judgment. Attacking into that position, and the third gas is operational here. No third gas just yet for Ma. He's trying to re-drone, getting back up to equivalent drone count finally. But things are looking very, very good for Xiao Shuai. His first carapace upgrade finishes, he immediately starts the second carapace. So having that extra carapace advantage is going to be huge in this game. Sunken colony here at the 12. I definitely agree with that decision. Ling counterattacks up here are going to be very scary. So having a sunken colony in the mineral line is very beneficial. A lot of Scourge out here. A lot of mutas. Both players spending their money. Xiao Shuai having a little bit of a hard time spending all of his gas right now. Hasn't built a huge amount of Scourge, but could afford to do so. As time goes on, that gas bank will continue to grow unless he can get enough drones up here to really get that mineral income going as well. Big group of mutas coming out here. This is the gambit. This is the play right now. Right as +1 finishes, he's going to have a singular upgrade advantage here. Gonna gamble it all on an attack going into this third base. Looks like Xiao Shuai is keen to this. He knows that this may be coming, but it will be a counterattack into the main base and natural with Lings as all of this is going on. Big connections here with a lot of these Scourge, forcing back the forces of Ma, but at the same time, Lings coming in here to the natural, dealing damage to these spores. It's too bad that Ma didn't go right after the drones, because he could have gotten some huge kills. Instead of actually killing the evolution chamber, and not really going to benefit him too much. Coming back here, he will start to kill these Lings. Ooh, quite a bit of the drones going down here in the main base. Xiao Shuai falling apart a little bit here, I think. He will clean that up, but at the same time, Lings now coming in towards this third base, and everything from Ma is ready here to crack that. All these mutas are here and ready to go. However, he does not pull the trigger, deciding instead to take his own third. What an interesting exchange there from Ma and Xiao Shuai. I think Xiao Shuai actually has the superior muta count now. Look at how many mutas he's got. Yeah, I think he could just overwhelm Ma at this point. Ma actually has a lot of Lings with that third hatchery. He's been able to produce quite a bit of Lings, but he just cannot match the air power right now of Xiao Shuai. Xiao Shuai gonna bring everything together, but at the same time, Lings running into the main once again are gonna pull his attention, and maybe Ma can do something with the mutas while the Lings are being distracted here. So much damage right now into the natural, just not defending well enough here is Xiao Shuai. He lost so many drones, down to just 13 workers. He's gonna have to sit here and reproduce quite a bit of workers before he can even think about moving out once again. Really needs to get this third gas operational here. Couple creep colonies coming down. He will be getting spores, and yeah, Ma has added spores of his own into his main and natural, getting his third full of those as well. Stu Scourge gonna connect here, getting a mutalist kill. This seems like an overwhelming majority, an overwhelming force here coming from Xiao Shuai, but he sees the spores and decides to pull away. Interesting. So he's going to move around, maybe go for the main base instead. Getting all the Scourge together here. Oh my god, so many Scourge connected with each other there. I don't even know what happened in that exchange, but quite a lot of Scourge just disappeared. And Xiao Shuai is once again backing away. He's got the +2 Carapace done. +2 Carapace for Ma is going to kick in here soon. I'm surprised that we didn't see Xiao Shuai bust in there just now, because it seemed like that was maybe the last moment he was going to have an advantage here in this game, really. Because now Ma has this third. He's going to have the third gas up and running. And he's going to have +2 with that +1 attack as well. And he's going to go into Queen's Nest now. Where's that Queen's Nest? There it is. Hidden back here in the natural. We're going to get crazy here, boys. This is exactly what we were hoping for. And a nice long ZVZ. Taking a fight against all of these Scourge. Wow, a lot of Scourge connecting there. Taking down quite a few of Xiao Shuai's mutas. So a big exchange back and forth. Still more mutas on the field here for Xiao Shuai, but the upgrade advantage is definitely there. And back at home, plenty of spores are being made. He's really doubling down on the spore production here. I'm surprised he hasn't taken this third gas yet, but he is very high on the gas right now. Not able to mine quite enough minerals at this point. He needs to transfer some workers over here. Get this mining. He's got too many workers here. He's got too many workers here. Get this saturated ASAP and get that mining going. Wow, that mining sucks right there for Ma. Damn. That is some terrible mining. I wonder if they can mine between here. Otherwise, they're going to have to walk all the way around. That's going to be horrible. But here comes Xiao Shuai. All right, a few Scourge going to come in. Now he spots that base in the center left, realizing finally that his opponent is on equal gases to him. And he will not be able to easily take this game. He's going to transition into a Queen's Nest. Queen's Nest is coming up here, droning up heavily right now. 39 drones for Ma. Sending out some Scourge here and there, just looking for a free kill if he can find it. Hive is about to finish. And let's see where Ma goes with this. He's got the advantage in terms of his upgrades here on the Spire. So does he go for a Greater Spire, or will he gamble for the Defiler's Mound? Defiler Mound tends to be the stronger choice, but it is going to be Greater Spire here. Greater Spire coming in for Ma. He will be getting into future upgrades as well. Probably going to go for +3 armor. It just makes the mutas do almost no damage when you've got 3 armor. Oof, it really is hard to deal anything. And you know what? I think that we're going to see a Defiler out of Xiao Shuai. Xiao Shuai should go to Defiler here. He does not have the upgrade advantage, and he's still upgrading here. So when this finishes, you really want to start your next tech immediately. You don't want to sit there waiting for this to finish and then start a Greater Spire. He'll either cancel this and start the Greater Spire, or he'll just throw down a Defiler's Mound here. I think Defiler's Mound definitely the better choice overall. Both players just kind of sitting back right now, though, not really doing anything. Adrenal Glands on the way here for Ma, and a Defiler's Mound as well. Holy, this is going to get crazy, guys. I haven't seen a Hydralisk Den just yet, but that could be coming here pretty soon. Hydra's Lurkers, insanely good against Lings that are counterattacking, right? You just put a couple of Lurkers here, put a couple of Lurkers here, put a couple of Lurkers here. It does not matter how many Lings they send. They are just going to get absolutely shredded. So I definitely like that play. 7 Devours on the way here, guys. Ma is going for the Devour. Now, if you guys don't know, Acid Spores, they slow down the attack speed of your opponents, and it stacks. And also, each Acid Spore adds 1 damage to each attack. So it doesn't matter if you're doing 1 damage. If there's 9 Acid Spores, you're doing 10 damage. That's just the way that it works. And it really stacks up quickly, especially with the glaives. It's very, very strong, but they do die to just 3 attacks. 3 Scourge hits will finish off a Devour. And here he sees it coming. What do we have for Xiao Shuai right now? Oh my god, he's actually going for this. Did he finish? Okay, he finished the +1 upgrade, and then he went ahead and started that attack. Big Ling attack over here. Ooh, the Devourer's getting so many acid spores, and there's 5 acid spores on every single muta here in this pack. Scourge are coming in, trying to get the hits. The acid spores are huge on this, and he is just gonna wipe up these mutas. He has a very small count of muta, but the mutas of Ma are doing so much damage right now. Looks like the Scourge connect and kill off all of the Devourers, and Ma just does not have the count of mutas to pull through here. So actually, more Ling's gonna hit this 12 o'clock. He really needs to get back here and save this base. Looks like he will eventually save that. Plague coming up now. I can't believe that he still managed to win that fight despite all of the acid spores there on these mutas. About 7 to 9 acid spores on every muta here, but they still were able to push back that Devourer force. However, now going into Hydralisk Den as well, we're gonna see, you know, cracklings everywhere. We're gonna see a ton of lurkers as well as defilers, plague, and all that good stuff. Looks like Xiao Shuai grabbing another base here. He's going to try and secure a 4th gas, which is very important because we are going to run out of these main base geysers here very, very soon. This is already depleted. This is getting low. This is getting low, and this is just about depleted here. So it is very important to get an additional gas going, especially when we're going for so many high-tech units here. Devourers of his own are now available for Xiao Shuai. He's getting another hatchery here. Still does not have the Defiler's Mount, and I'm worried right now for our Chinese Zerg player. Is he going to get wrecked by this first attack with the Defiler? It's very, very scary here. A lot of Scourge, a lot of mutas coming up, and these Devourers coming to defend this base up here at the 12 o'clock, but he absolutely has to snipe this without eating a huge plague. Otherwise, he could just lose everything. The advantage is Xiao Shuai's in terms of the supply to start this fight. Here we go. Big plague should be coming down, but look at that. He kind of dodges through the plague. Dodging through the plague there. Only about 1 to 2 Mutalisks got hit by that plague, and he snipes the Defiler. Getting on, I guess, getting on top of your opponent is the best way to deal with the plague, because when you're on top of your opponent, they can't plague your mutas without plaguing their own. So I guess that's the way to go. Ma, not able to get the juicy plague that he was looking for, will be switching now into Hydralisk. 12 Hydras on the way, and a second evolution chamber with attack upgrades coming here. He's going to be throwing down Dark Swarms with Hydras. Plagues going down on these mutas as well. Big plague there. Really good plague. Glad I caught that one. Able to hit a full group of 11 mutas and bring them to no HP. So I guess he's going to send them all the way home. Maybe morph them into Guardians or Devourers, depending on what he needs. They're not the greatest units in the world, but you know, if you place them down here or something and maybe assault the main base, it's going to be a little hard to get a Defiler over there to throw down a Dark Swarm and bring Hydras up as well. It could be a good way to, you know, create some chaos in the game. We'll see what he actually decides to do with those. For now, just leaving them here. You can see it's going to take an immense amount of time. So long for this to actually heal. Like at least a few minutes. Maybe like, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not going to speculate on how much time that takes. It just takes a long ass time to get that HP back. Does not have the fourth gas up and mining just yet here. Xiao Shuai, has he got a Defiler's Mound? No, I don't see a Defiler's Mound. I think he's getting a little bit out-teched here by his opponent, who's now... Oh, we're getting lurkers now too. Wait a second. There's the hatchery. Or there's the Hydralisk Den. He's gonna get lurkers. If he puts lurkers here, then he can free up all of these mutas that are being used for the defense, getting rid of those cracklings that have been coming through. He'll be able to, you know, put these on patrol duties or bring them off and, you know, go for an attack. What I haven't seen yet is a defiler just being sent across the map. You know, if you just send one defiler and a bunch of cracklings, you put a dark swarm here, and you just attack the base. Like, there should be a defiler with this attack, because the mutas can't do anything about it. You have to have lurkers to deal with that. So I'm a little bit surprised we haven't seen that yet. Looks like, see, mutas just clean this up perfectly well, because they've already got that +1 attack. They're very strong. They really do deal with those very quickly. These lings that are coming in with 0-0, they're not able to do much. So I would like to see him bring a Dark Swarm. However, now that there's going to be lurkers here at each base, that's not going to be as much of an option anymore. Here is a base being taken on high ground. Some lings going to be sent over towards this location. He's got to be careful not to lose this base. While the lurkers are morphing, they're going to pop out in just a few seconds. And now this base is pretty much solid at this point. And not really too much that you can do here as Ma to break this base. With lurkers on high ground, you can even put them right here, and Hydras trying to come up the ramp are going to be just completely destroyed. A lot of Hydras moving up through the left-hand side right now. Having to kind of adjust right now is Xiaoshuai's got too many lurkers over here. Not enough lurkers over here. Getting them over towards the ramp. This is perfect. Get them right over here to the ramp, and you're never going to be able to break this, especially with a sunken colony here to tank damage for these lurkers. Watch this. Just get out of town. No way you're coming up that ramp, especially not without some overlords in position. I don't even know if he has overlord speed yet. Got burrow though. Does have burrow. Can burrow some defilers out on the map. That's another way that you can really abuse your opponent is, you know, send out a defiler and just burrow it somewhere here. And then when you see the mutas attacking something, unburrow, plague, burrow again. It's just like a little plague bomb there that can really catch your opponent off guard. Here's another base in the bottom center, another base in the top left. Ma really starting to take over this map, and we're getting into a kind of a situation here that is rarely, if ever, seen in ZVZ, where we may be going into Carapace and Zergling attack upgrades, and eventually all the way up into Ultralisk. We do have Overlord speed now. Hydras are everywhere for Ma. Hydras are out on the side of Xiaoshuai as well. Both players getting a lot of upgrades rolling here. Zerglings are burrowed in strategic locations here for Ma, but no defilers that I can see out on the map here. Burrowed, ready to get that plague going. Just a group of mutas here chasing around some lings, looking for some kills. We have a defiler here. Is that it right there? No. Defiler, there it is. So it's hidden here. Can he get out? Can he pop out and get this plague off? He does. Very nicely done. That's exactly what you want to do with that burrowed defiler. Pop out, plague, back underground. Gonna consume a couple more, get ready for the next plague, and then I imagine burrow once again. We have lurkers on the high ground, but only one. Just one lurker up here means that this lurker can run by, and we need a overlord. There's the overlord. Hydra's gonna get up here as well. Looks like a couple Hydras are gonna end up going down. Another plague goes down on these Hydras. They need to fight while they still have some HP left. Otherwise, the Hydras of Ma are just gonna kill them easily. Ooh, a great plague on a bunch of these lurkers as they try to push forward. And I think he's gonna be able to kill this base, but can he stop the Nidus? Get on there, kill that Nidus. There we go. He does get the Nidus, and he should be able to set up on this high ground. However, with just 3 HP on each of these lurkers, there's a decent chance of breaking this if he can get an overlord in position. Can he actually see? Oh, he can see. You know what? That is crazy. I did not even know about that. He does not have an overlord over here, but those were still plagued. And if you remember, plague actually reveals invisible enemies. I had no idea that it also revealed lurkers after they were underground, but there you have it. It shows those lurkers that are hidden underground, and he's able to break through the majority of those. Now should be able to clean this out with the mutas. And this is getting to be a very strange game, guys. At this point, I have no idea who's going to win this. We've got gamete mitosis. Are you shitting me? We're going into queens, my guys. What the hell is going on? If you didn't know, queens can one-shot ultras. They can one-shot lurkers as well. They are super, super strong with that broodling. So he's getting prepared for this well ahead of time. Going into gamete mitosis already. Oh my goodness. Xiao Shuai, ridiculous. Ridiculous ideas here. Looks like a ton of lings just went down at this spot. How many kills we got here? 4 and 3. So I guess it wasn't that big of a kill there. Well, lings just running, and you can see how easily the lurker spines clean them up. Just disappear here. 35 health, and that's 24 damage per spine. So these lings do just melt to the spines of the lurkers right now. Base being taken down here in the bottom right by Xiao Shuai. He's taken half the map at this point. Only this base remains, and this base here for Ma. And we will be at a complete split map situation. How ridiculous is that? Xiao Shuai sending army out on the map right now. Sending out a lot of Hydras here. Completely maxed at this point to the 134 of Ma. But you cannot be careless with these armies. The defensive position, the defender's advantage in these situations is way too powerful to underestimate. You must approach this carefully. He's going to dive right on top of here. He targets down the Defiler immediately. Going after a lot of these Hydras, but the addition of the Devourer slows down the Mutalisk attack and forces the Mutas to take so much more damage from these Hydras. It's a great combination. Not as good as Dark Swarm plus Hydra, but it is a strong, very strong combination here, having the Devourers along with the Hydras here to defend against these Mutas. Now running up this ramp, we've got one Lurker up here. Some Lurkers of Xiao Shuai as well, trying to breach this ramp. He's going to come up here, bringing some Overlords to try and make this happen. Attacks down here at the bottom right are happening at the same time, but it doesn't look like he'll be broken. Dark Swarm comes down. That's going to, I think, clinch it here for Ma. He should be able to hold this position. And Xiao Shuai cannot get in here. He may have to go for something a little bit different. Maybe go for some drops or something. You know, load up a whole bunch of drops and drop in the back here. That might be a play. Another play is you can come in with your Overlord and build a Nidus in the main base of your opponent. If you get a Nidus in there and you just take out the entire main, it's incredibly difficult for the other player to come back. Whoa, queens here. I don't see any queens for Xiao Shuai, but a lot of queens are out and building that energy right now here for Ma. This is gonna get wacky and wild here pretty darn quick, guys. Base coming down here at the bottom right. Full half map has been taken now by Xiao Shuai. Oh my goodness, what is gonna happen in this game? Are we gonna get to Ultras? I don't see Ultras in production. I don't see any Ultralisk Cavern either. No plus upgrades yet for the attack, but now finally getting into that is Ma. Where are the lings here? I don't see any. No lings. It's gonna be so hard to break places like this, but this is what you do. You come in, you've got a huge amount of lings. You come in with the Defiler, you throw down the Dark Swarm, and then you send in the Queens, snipe all of these Lurkers. The Lurkers get sniped, and then the lings mop everything else up with the Dark Swarm. It's very, very efficient. Another big plague on some of these Mutas here. Not sure where that was, but it looks like Ma able to get more tactical plagues out on the map than his opponent. I really haven't seen any plagues so far from Xiao Shuai, and he's not evolved to the next stages of this game either. There we go. He's getting Metasynaptic Node, so he will have extra energy for some additional... Oh, there we go. Here comes the Broodlings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets all of the lurkers get taken down. Very nicely done. Now Dark Swarm should come down and Lings should pour through to kill off this hatchery. There he is. Last lurker has fallen. Ling and Defiler will now reign supreme here. Dark Swarm. Another Dark Swarm. And he should be able to kill this hatchery. So getting overtaken here. A little bit outplayed at this point by Ma. Ma gonna overwhelm this spot and take his half of the map. This is still not over though. There is time right now for Xiao Shuai to adapt, to get into his own queens. Here they are, queens of his own. He could go into Ultra as well, though they're going to do very poorly, as I said, against the queens of Ma. That's probably the best actual value you can get out of any unit in the entire game, is if you can Broodling and Ultralisk. That is so incredibly good. Just ridiculous, the value that you can get out of that. Out of that 175 energy ability. It's pretty insane. Not even an irradiate kills an Ultralisk, but one Broodling can. I think it's like 3 irradiates or something that kills an Ultra. It's something ridiculous, but we're going to be pushing forward here, setting up a position. You really want to get all your forces to the location where you want to be fighting, and then, you know, start controlling everything, because this is very fine control here for both players. You have to be consuming, throwing down the spells with the Defilers, using the queens efficiently. You may even morph some Guardians here to kind of help out. Bunch of army coming down here. We're gonna see the first battle between Hydras and Lurkers, Lings and Defilers here on the right hand, or on the left hand side of the map. Quite a few of these, I was gonna say quite a few of the Lurkers getting taken out, but then all the Hydras just exploded there in a massive blood and viscera. Unreal. So much damage coming from those Lurkers, and we're about to hit 3-3 on both sides. We've got 3-3 already here for Ma. 3-3 just about to finish up here for Xiao Shuai. That is a ton of Lurkers here under the Dark Swarm. What are you to do to deal with that besides build up Queen energy? He's got enough for another, what is this, 6 more Broodlings. So maybe he can come forward and just kill a ton more Lurkers, get a huge amount of value out of these. And yeah, look at that. Another triple kill here for these queens. Guardians are going to come in here. He needs to get an Overlord in position so that he can gun down these Lurkers here. He goes ahead and throws down some of these spells. And actually, with those spells going down, now he can take this position. He just needs to get some Lings forward here to get underneath this and start to kill that. One single Devourer here dealing with that attack. Oh, meanwhile, over here, a Nidus Canal came up in the bottom left. I missed this. I'm so sorry, guys. We do have a Nidus Canal up here, so taking my advice, sneaking a Nidus into another base. He's going to be taking over this location while Xiao Shuai is desperately trying to push in the top left. We may see a base trade scenario here. Really needs to get some Lurkers over this position. It almost feels like Xiao Shuai hasn't even seen this, because he's just not really reacting. He's really paying attention over here at the top left. You got to get Lurkers at the bottom of the ramp here to prevent the Lurkers of your opponent from coming down. Coming forward, he's going to try and break through. More and more Broodlings are actually needed to break through this. Some units popping through the Nidus Canal right now. He really needs to go after that. He's going to try and target it with Hydras, but not able to get the kill. Not just yet, anyway. Some of these queens going down. More Broodlings are available. He's going to try and push through now. Trying to take this fight. Ooh, not really good. Putting down a Dark Swarm on top of yourself when Lings are the defensive measure. Does need to just snipe this one last Hydra, kill the Nidus, and he should be able to kill this base. Kill the Nidus, kill the Nidus. He's going after the Defiler instead. Nidus goes down, and this base should be taken over for Xiao Shuai. Ooh, where are all the Lurkers now? I guess he came through with the queens, killed all of the Lurkers. Uh-oh, Xiao Shuai gonna lose bottom right, while at the same time, Ma losing the entirety of the top left. Bunch of Hydras here. Needs a Dark Swarm, though, to keep them alive against all these mutas. Coming through, trying to kill as many of the queens as he can. Interesting choice of target here from Ma. Coming up, trying to kill this base here as well. Looks like that's not going to work out too good for Ma. Kills another queen there. Yeah, killing the queens is actually pretty sick. Killing a Defiler is amazing as well. But that's way more than enough Hydras to defend now. Really needed to get a Plague on these, actually. Gonna lose another Defiler here. Not having a Burrow is actually hurting Xiao Shuai quite a bit. And I feel like, you know, Xiao Shuai has played a great game, but Ma overall, I feel like he's done a little bit better. This is a great push into the top right, but the Nidus was so much smarter. And doing it during all of the chaos and then coming in with the queens to clean up the lurkers. I mean, Ma's showing some brilliance in late game ZVZ that we're just not quite seeing out of Xiao Shuai. Now, Xiao Shuai has started to transfer a lot of workers up here. Is really going to start to mine the heck out of that base. There are some bases out here. You know, you can start to take the mineral onlys as well. Those will become eventually important bases. Coming forward with some more queens. The overall cost efficiency, I think, of Ma in this game has been a little bit better, although the supplies are dead even. Ma still has a lot of queens, a lot of queens, guys. He's got a lot of queens. Holy crap, that's so many. Mostly what Xiao Shuai has is actually Hydra. So I don't know, maybe he can break through. Maybe he can come down here and crush this base. He's got a lot of lurkers on defense. If he comes down here, he's gonna have to bring the queens. He's gonna have to bring the mutas and some defilers, and maybe he can get through here and end this game. It's gotten to a ridiculous point. At this level, it's just kind of insane, right? Going for ensnare as well. That is hilarious. We've got a lot of queens heading up towards the north. Coming in, trying to snipe some of these queens now is Xiao Shuai. So taking a page out of Ma's book, I guess. Looking for those snipes. Now here comes a ton of Hydras. He's going to get plagued, though. Big plague going to come down here, I think. And the Dark Swarm just going to force everything back. Can't really do too much about that. You can also snipe Defilers with the queens, by the way, guys. That is something to mention. Queens can come forward. Boom, boom. Couple of snipes with the broodlings will take them down. Looks like he's spotting out for some cloning of the queens here. He's cloned them all. How many queens do we have? What is this? 8 queens here available. He really needs to come forward and snipe this. Otherwise, he's going to lose 8 lurkers in a second. There they go. 8 lurkers go down in rapid succession. Big swing here for Ma. And he's even got an Overlord here to spot. Maybe he can get another Nidus going into the kind of unprotected main base in the top left. Coming in, trying to snipe a couple of Defilers. He's going to get one. He gets the second Defiler with a queen. This is his moment. This is Xiao Shuai's moment. He has to go right now. Okay, there's another Defiler, though. Defiler going to get a nice plague. He needs to go after this. Kill this Defiler at all costs right now. He's going after these lurkers here. There could be a Dark Swarm, though, in a moment. He's got 100 energy. He's going to throw down that Dark Swarm. He's not able to get it in time. Lings and Hydra's going to break through this position. Meanwhile, top left has not been broken. I think Xiao Shuai may have, in fact, done it. Lurker eggs on the high ground. Going to slow this down for a moment. Another thing you can do is actually you can broodling those. There's a lot of things you can broodling in this game, especially in ZVZ, but you can definitely break through this with broodling if you absolutely need to. But I would much rather broodling some of these Defilers here on the high ground. Makes it so much harder for the defense up here. And another possible attempt to break here. Oh my god. 10 more queens coming through. Has he got the vision? He lands the broodlings on a lot of these. Scourge coming out. He clears a lot of the queens. Only 2 lurkers left. Is it going to be enough to hold on here for Xiao Shuai? He's going to push back that Overlord, and without the Overlord there in position, he won't be able to gun down. Oh, he gets those last 2 Broodlings. There you go. He clears this. He's going to be able to get up here and potentially kill this base in the top left. Oh my god, we don't have a Nidus up here. We don't have a Nidus. Here comes all the queens. He could throw down some of his Broodlings of his own on some of this. He's going to bring Lurkers up into the main base to try and save. Look at this. We got Broodlings along with Lings here on top of these drones. He's got to save his drones. Oh my god, so many drones are going to go down in this main base, sending all the drones back towards the natural here. Oh, the Lurkers come running in. What's going on? Ma losing control of his forces, just running in and dying here. All the Lurkers die. That might be it, actually. We've still got 33 drones, 37 for Ma. He's got some really good mining here. He's going to be retaking this. Mining not the greatest here for Xiao Shuai. He's got a supply disadvantage at this point. Huh, we're still in this one, guys. This is wild. This is really something else. I have not seen a game like this. I'm not disappointed by this first one, guys. We've got even more games coming after this. This has been an incredible, incredible game. Queen's looking for their broodlings. He's gonna throw down a parasite here, just to keep an eye on that one queen, I guess. Some more queens coming down here, dropping another 4 broodlings on these lurkers here at the bottom right. Trying to get as cost efficient as possible. Sneaky, sneaky boy here. Ma trying to build a hatchery down in the bottom left so he could start up a Nidus in this base. That would have been a sneaky, sneaky play, but not able to get it done. Now both players very low on minerals and gas, especially Xiao Shuai on gas, but has a good bank of minerals here. Is going to be mining on these two gases for a little bit. No mining here just yet for Ma. There are quite a few depleted Vespian geysers around the map, so that's giving at least, you know, 1 base worth of gas here for the depleted geysers, and then we've got about 2 to 3 gases rolling, or I guess 2 on either side rolling for each player. Hydra's pushing forward here. That's a lot of Hydras. No Dark Swarm for these lurkers, so he will have to fall back. Some connections on these Scourge, but for the most part, dealing well with them are those spores. And I wonder if there was just a little bit too many queens in this game for Ma. So many Hydras pushing up here now for Xiao Shuai. He's going to try and break through with some well-placed broodlings. He may be able to do it. You want to keep some broodlings aside, I think, just for the Defiler when it comes out as well, but he doesn't really have that energy anymore. He doesn't have energy for that anymore. There's the Defiler. Like, if the Defiler starts to come out here and you just go, boop, snipe that, it's such an easy hold from there. But now the Dark Swarm is down. He can hold from the ramp. He will push all of this back, but he loses the natural once again. So I think Xiao Shuai finally really taking advantage in this game, really weathering the storm here, and Ma is just about out of this one. Too many lurkers here to try another Nidus move. Too many, oh wow, look at all these queens moving northward. They're gonna mop up a ton of lurkers, it looks like, if he can get the vision on these lurkers here in the top left. He should be able to clean them out. More queens. Where are the queens here of Xiao Shuai? Okay, he's got quite a few more here in the natural. They don't have energy though just yet. Does need to get some energy going for those. Looks like some queens getting picked off by the Scourge. Trading Scourge for queens is pretty funny, pretty hilarious. He's looking for the lurkers. He doesn't see any here in the natural, and that might trigger a big attack here. However, Hydra's in the middle of the map are going to be defending everything. Running forward here one more time. He's going to get a broodling on that lurker. As soon as the Defiler pops out, that is the moment to cast your broodling. Get rid of that Defiler, and he should be able to take this game. Coming up here on the high ground with lurker, with Hydra. 3-3 Hydras versus 3-3 Hydras. A lot of Lings in here, but the lurker's just absolutely cleaning them out. Hydra's pushing in here towards the bottom left-hand corner, or bottom right-hand corner, excuse me, and he is gonna be able to break Ma here. Wow, what a wild, wild ZVZ. And as Ma loses the very last of his mining in this bottom right, I think Xiao Shuai is going to be breathing a sigh of relief. It was a hard-fought game, but he's finally managed to put Ma out of his misery. All the drones going down in the bottom right. 15 drones remain overall, and I'm sure most of those are actually on depleted geysers, right? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. He's got 15 drones. That's it. That's all he's got left. So Ma, he is out of this game. He's still, throwing lings at his opponent, but there's just way too much here for Xiao Shuai. Coming up with some queens. Gonna throw down some broodlings maybe, but again, no real hope here for our teal zerg. He is gonna have to tap out of this one. Scourge, what the hell? What was that? Scourge just randomly die there or something? What happened? Not sure about that one, guys, but maybe a visual glitch? Not sure. Queen's being chased down, and GG is called. Ma taps out. Xiao Shuai is victorious. What a game. What a start to this little series. All right, you know what it is. Long ZVZs only. We've got Xiao Shuai here at the top. We got Star over at the bottom left. That's what we're going to call him because we don't know what his name is. He deleted his account. Xiao Shuai seems to get in these situations quite often. A lot of his games go over 20 minutes in ZVZ. Rarely do they ever get as long as that one that we just saw. But this one is also excessively long. So I hope you guys are ready. Hope you're strapped in. I hope we see some ultras this game, or maybe just queen is too powerful, right? I think maybe that could be the case. That queen just way too good. If you make any ultras, it's just a waste of money, because those could be more queens and more lurkers. Lurkers are insane. Usually you would build ultra to bust through lurkers. That's kind of their only purpose in this matchup. But yeah, if you've just got queens, like, what's the point, right? I guess that makes sense. Xiao Shuai gonna start out here with a overpool. His opponent going for an what is this, 11 pool, I guess. So just a slightly slower pool here is gonna give Star a tiny advantage in this game. He hasn't taken his gas just yet, but I assume he's going to take that now. That's quite a late gas. He's not going to be going for a very quick tech build. It's going to be just enough lings to deal with any early lings of Xiao Shuai, and then a natural coming down here as quickly as possible. At least that's what I believe we're going to see out of Star here. Xiao Shuai, on the other hand, he's going to have enough gas here to get his hatch or his layer going immediately, and he may actually have enough money almost to get his ling speed going right after that as well. That's popped out quite a few extra drones, only now going for some lings. He got the overlord in there real nice and early, so seeing that there was an expansion but also not seeing that there's any lings popping out means that Xiao Shuai was able to really cut some corners here, not building early lings and going into extra drones here to give himself a nice hefty advantage there. 3 drone lead right now for Xiao Shuai, and he's just gonna set up here at the front, get a good group of lings, just continuously produce lings from here on out, get a nice little wall of lings there. He will be throwing down a second hatch, but he's gonna get into mutas, and that's really gonna be his timing. I wouldn't be surprised to see him cancel. I think he did cancel speed as well, so canceling speed here, it's a good call. In this case, you're just going to be relying on mutas anyway. These lings are only meant to hold off whatever lings are made from Star, and Star, seeing the lings hanging out here, he has a choice, right? Either switch fully into drone production and get into an evolution chamber, or mass ling and try to break Xiao Shuai here and hope that Xiao Shuai doesn't start a sunken colony and just, continuously produce lings. But that's exactly what Xiao Shuai is doing. Oh, he's actually popping one drone, so he's being a little greedy. Just a tiny bit greedy here in this situation. But greed nonetheless. 14 drones on the field now for Star. And with these overlords being over here and spotting that, yeah, Xiaoshuai should know that he can get away with that greedy play to make sure that he can get the absolute maximum number of drones here. And when his Spire finishes, he should be able to pop 6 mutas at the same time, take complete map control, kill this overlord, maybe come over here, kill a few drones, and get his own natural out. And that's really the idea of this build here, what Xiaoshuai is trying to go for. Lings have done their job. Everything is looking fine here for Xiaoshuai, but he is behind on a base, and Star, assuming he doesn't take too much damage, should be ahead overall in his gas count if he can get this up and keep all of his drones alive here. Has 17 drones to work with even after starting these spore colonies, so has managed to drone up pretty significantly in this game. I'm gonna fall back with the slings before the mutas pop. As you can see, 5 mutas on the way, along with speed, I guess. He's gonna get speed too. Gonna make some lings. Maybe he's thinking about, instead of taking another base here, maybe Xiaoshuai thinking, you know what, I can build a ton of lings right now, and you're not gonna expect it. And when I come in with the lings and mutas, maybe we can, you know, start to just come in, snipe some lings, and then my lings will dominate, and my mutas can sit in between the two bases. Like, you fly in here, you kill all the lings with the mutas as the lings are coming in. And then you, as soon as the lings are gone, you fly the mutas here, and any additional lings that come in get killed by the mutas, and the lings of your own lings just overwhelm. So he is coming in and sniping a couple of lings here to start, and that should trigger Star while he is popping out some mutas now. So having mutas here, it actually changes the math by quite a lot. You really need to come in with these mutas here of Xiaoshuai and you know, do something. Maybe kill some of these lings. Looks like he's gonna force the lings here into the main. Does lose 1 muta to the Scourge there, and doesn't really get too much damage overall. So I'm actually really liking Star's position at this point. Star here, maybe gonna lose another couple drones, potentially. Looks like 1, 2, 3 drones go down. So actually evening out the drone count quite a bit, down to 11 to 12 drones. Not bad overall for Xiaoshuai. Not really paying attention here is Star. He can take this fight. There's only 3. Oh god, he should have gotten the moving shot on that. Kill off all 3 of these mutas. He really got to. There's more mutas here for Star right now than there are for... Oh my god, more lings slipped in. Where did those come from? Getting more kills here. Down to just 8 lings. Sorry guys, I missed that. I did not see where those lings came from. Very sneaky play here from Xiaoshuai. Getting those lings into the main base and dealing that extra damage. So actually giving himself a real fighting chance here with only 10 drones back at home. It's going to be tough. But, you know, you're not really mining that much right now as Star. He's going to have more gas than you, so he's probably going to have a lot more Scourge. But the muta count is pretty darn close. Yeah, really close on those muta counts. More lings gonna slip in here, and this is a great way of pinning back the two-base player. Keep the drones running in over and over and over again, dealing damage, and just slowing things down. Oh god, more kills gonna come down here. More drones gonna fall in the natural as well. Trying to deal with these as best as that he can. But losing additional drones is so painful. Coming in between the bases here, picking off overlords is Xiaoshuai. Oh my god, this is crazy from Xiaoshuai. He's doing such a good job of like dismantling this 2-base Zerg player. Lings and mutas everywhere, going every which way, dealing that damage. He's not producing anything right now as Star. He really needs to get some units going here. He needs to get some drones in production or something. Star just not producing anything right now. Now starting up some Scourge here. Gonna get some moving shots going as well. Maybe he can finish this off. Might be able to kill the last of this. There's a few more Scourge with this fight, so he's got to keep running. And the mutas should be able to get that moving shot going. Pretty good micro, though, all overall. All told here for Xiao Shuai. Looks like he's actually going to win this fight. No way. Amazing micro there from Xiao Shuai, just outdoing his opponent completely in this game. Ling's going to slip by once again. Maybe going to get this Spore Colony as well. Lings of Star coming out here, trying to deal some potential damage. Trying to get a run by, it looks like, somewhere over there. Oh, keeps that alive for now. Flying in with the Lings. Going to try and get some kills on these drones. But Xiao Shuai being an excellent little defender here, preventing these damage from going down. Another drone gets sniped here in the natural as well. Oh man, Star's really on the ropes right now. We've got so many mutas here for Xiao Shuai. He's lost an overlord, so he can't actually produce anything right now. But damn, Star is just about out of this game, guys. Mutas can fly in here and kill this Spore Colony in like one hit. So I think that Xiao Shuai should probably do that. What is he going to do in this situation, though? Ling's going to come into the main base. Uh-oh. This sunken colony is not done. He could lose a ton of drones. There we go. He's going to kill this in one shot. Now going after the drones here in the natural, or in the main base. Sunken colony does finish. He's going to lose quite a few drones, though. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 drones go down here. Maybe another one. Get one more. Yes, he does get one more drone. Looks like the Spire is now under threat here. Scourge coming across the map. And mutas. Oh my god, this is becoming ridiculous. All the drones of Xiao Shuai are going to go down. And there's spores here for Strange. Oh, Star. For Star. I want to call him Strange. His name looks like Strange to me. There we go. One more drone. He gets one last drone. Oh my god, Xiao Shuai's got no drone. He's got one. He's got one drone. Oh, it's so close. Oh my god, what is this game? Oh Jesus. All right, we've got one creep colony here coming up. I guess he's gonna make another spore. Oh, that's huge. He gets another connection there. Probably just pull these back now. No, he does try to go in there. We've got a lot of mutas here for Xiao Shuai. He's got 16. He's got 16 supply and one drone. This is ridiculous. Okay, one Ling gonna come out here. He's attacking the wrong thing. Oh my god, he's attacking the wrong thing. Oh, he's gonna kill that. He attacked his own evolution chamber like 3 times instead of killing this Ling. Ling gonna come in here and start to deal with the lair. Still has you know, money coming in here, though, it does Star, so he can make another Spore Colony, no problem, whereas he's gonna lose the last drone. Oh my god, it's almost like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Make a creep colony or something. Oh, he loses it. He's got one drone. He's got one drone. He's got one drone again. Oh, he's gonna come and kill this Ling with the 2 drones. No, he's gotta send back. He cannot be losing these drones right now. Oh, this Ling is so important. This one Ling in here. Oh, he's killing some drones, but losing a muta for the kill. Oh, he's gonna get this. He's gonna get it. He's just gotta shoot it one more time. No, he loses a drone for that one Ling. That Ling's still alive here. Gonna be killing the lair. Can he start a Spire? He does. He has the money to start a Spire. That's huge. He builds a Spire. We've got one drone in production here for Xiao Shuai. Xiao Shuai mining with one drone and killing the main. This is a ridiculous game, guys. This is so different from our last one, but I think we're going to be going long here as well. I don't know where we go from here, guys. This is just going to end with Muta. Are we going to get into a queen game? Or is this just going to be Xiao Shuai trying to build back up to 10 drones slowly but surely? And trying to get some mutas out here to fight. Is Star. He's losing this evolution chamber and getting some free pot shots here on the evolution chamber. It does bounce glaives here onto the Spore Colony. So Spore Colony's taking some damage as well, but he's got to be very careful not to take any shots from this Spore Colony. Looks like the one Ling out here now going to be dealing some damage. That one drone actually really wants to come out and fight this. But you might as well just lose it. Just lose the evolution chamber. It doesn't really matter anymore. He should be getting... Oh, God, he's going to lose a drone. Oh, okay, taking some pot shots on these drones, but missing a lot of the shots because the drones are popping into the... the drones are popping into the extractor there. 3 Muta's going to head straight across the map. He's going to go kill more drones. Oh, no, he's coming back. He's coming back. Not willing to go across the map just yet. There's only 5 Mutas here for Xiao Shuai. So if he can get 5 Mutas together, he can probably just win this straight up. All he needs to do is just take this fight, and he should be able to take him down. Pretty decent drones now here. 6 drones are available for Xiao Shuai. He just needs a few more minerals. He can make a Scourge. If he can make a Scourge, maybe he can take this fight. 5 Muta versus 5 Muta, but with a couple of Scourge, maybe he can make it happen. Another drone in production here. Has enough minerals for, or has enough gas for another Scourge, but maybe he's not going to do it. Oh, God, he's just staying at home. What is he doing? He's got 6 Muta. It's 6 Muta to 5 Muta, but he's going to stay back. Star, not willing to take this. He's actually going to retake his main. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Retaking the main here, not wanting to risk it all for a big attack here on Xiao Shuai. He's just going to sit back and try to retake that base. Are you kidding me? 8 to 10. What is this game, guys? What is happening? I'm blown away right now. Absolutely blown away here by the ridiculousness in this second game. How is this going to end? We're 15 minutes in and we've got 5 Mutas and 4 Scourge versus, what is this? 6 Mutas and 6 Scourge. 7 Scourge maybe. Absolutely ridiculous. One Ling out here on the map, just kind of chilling, waiting for an opportunity to run by, possibly getting some more drone kills here. Xiao Shuai even on drones now, but does not have the luxury of a second base. The second base is going to be what brings Star back into this game, what gives him the ability to outmine Xiao Shuai here and eventually overcome with those with that overwhelming Mutalisk count. He's gonna get an upgrade here. Look at this. We've got no layer. We've got no layer. No layer for our Teal Zerg. No layer at all. He's just gonna be sitting back, making Mutas. You don't need a layer if you've already got a Spire, I guess, right, guys? 1 Scourge for 1 Scourge. Hey, it is what it is. Takes that trade. And this is just crazy, guys. I guess the mining here is not that good, but we're getting mining in the main base now. Got 2 drones on the main base gas. This is not nearly mined out yet. It's not even close. So he does have some time here. Time left to try and make this work. How many Mutas does he have? It's definitely, I think, Xiao Shuai with the advantage in Mutalisk control overall. But, oh God, he's actually got more Mutas. He's got more Mutas than Star. Star, it's gonna come down to the Scourge connections. He's got a lot of Scourge here with this fight. Ready to take it. Here we go. Taking this fight here. Scourge coming forward. Xiao Shuai, great micro so far. Oh, but the big connections there on the Scourge coming from the side here of Star. Even Mutalisk count at the end of that fight. Are you shitting me? What? Oh my God, this is so ridiculous, guys. Star should be able to win this. He should 100% be able to take this one home. Looks like Mutas are going to come into the main while Lings come into the natural. He's going to kill a bunch of drones once again. But Star has the superior overall gas count. He's been mining way more gas this entire time. He coming in here. He's going to start to kill some drones. Drawing the Mutas back over here. Down to the bottom right as Lings come in. Great counter-attacking being done by Xiao Shuai right now. Gonna kill some drones here for sure. Mutas are turning around. Actually, hold on. 1 drone went down there. That is it. 1 drone for that maneuver. Not exactly what he was looking for, I'm sure. Muta's now gonna head straight across the map. If he just goes for it right now, spores are like halfway done. Ooh, it would be very, very close. Scourge are gonna come out here. Not the greatest micro. Does take a couple of shots. Free shots here. Muta's going in towards the main base of Star. He only has 2 drones there, though. Only 2 drones to speak of. So, I mean, it's not the greatest amount of damage that can be done. Oh, God, not paying attention right now. He's got to get on these lings here. Lings in the natural have to be taken care of right now. He's losing too many drones. Down to just 9 drones. 1 less than his opponent. Scourge trying to connect here, buying some time. Does get a couple of decent connections on those mutas, bringing a couple of them to very low HP. But still, Xiao Shuai hanging in there. 1 more muta right now for Star. He's got 1 more drone as well. Lings are out and about, ready to do more counterattacking action here. I think it's about time to put a sunken colony here, for the God's sake. Sunken colony here in the natural. Or maybe a spore over here. Something. What are we talking about here? Spores are at home. This is really important for Xiao Shuai because he wants to do these counterattacks. And you can't really do the counterattacks if Star is actually defended well enough here. And he comes in and kills all your drones. It's not going to be worth it to come in and kill this again. So Xiao Shuai realizes that. He's got the spore colonies ready. He's properly defended here. And we'll see where this goes, because for so long, Star has actually been mining more gas. He's been mining way more gas, but it just seems like Xiao Shuai's been able to get the better trades with his lings and mutas. There's like 1 more muta here, 2 more mutas now for Star, and he's got the upgrade advantage, so he should be able to take this. 1 more attack. Here it comes, diving into the main base. While the natural is going to be assaulted here by lings once again, losing some of these spore colonies. He's going to have to bring back the mutas to deal with this. Splitting up the lings here. Going to kill a bunch more drones once again, taking the advantage in terms of those drones here. 11 to 13 once again. Coming back in, going to deal with these lings here. Killing off the lings is big. He's forced back the mutas with his Scourge. And he's managed to stay alive here, but once again, Xiao Shuai seizing a bit of that advantage back. More drones are going to have to be produced here. Star just not able to find his footing. He needed a... God damn it. Sunken colony here. For the love of God. 1 sunken colony could have shut this down so strongly. 1 spore colony over here as well would have been massive. You've only got about 5, 6 of those mutas. Every time you come in against a sunken colony, you're going to be losing quite a few of those. Re-droning now, back up to 14, 15 drones. Meanwhile, taking a base here. Oh, man. Xiao Shuai is actually going to get a base going. He's about to mine out of gas. He's got 100 gas. Oh, this is ridiculous, guys. This is unbelievable. This is, I'm running out of adjectives for this game right now, because it's mind-blowing here. It's leaving me completely speechless. He's gonna get 1 last overlord. There we go. He gets an overlord. Ling's gonna come in here. Sacrificial lings for Xiao Shuai. Not really gonna be worth it to dive in there once again. Has the mining going here. Mined out completely is Xiao Shuai. He's gonna try and take his natural. Oh boy. Guys, we don't deserve these games. These games are too good. What is going on? Ling coming in here to the main base. We'll go after this drone here. Oh! Gets him. Still alive. Still alive is Xiao Shuai. Harassing with the lings 1 by 1 throughout this entire game. They've been kind of the thing that's really kept him alive, and also, you know, not defending at all is kind of has also been keeping Xiao Shuai alive. Well, you know, Star just never choosing to defend his own mineral lines here, never choosing to defend his own bases from ground attacks, has really kept Xiao Shuai in this. It's pretty ridiculous. He's finally gonna push out here, I think, with all his mutas. A huge force here, 11 mutas there. Oh, eating another Scourge. He's got like, what, 10, 14? No. What was this? 6 mutas there, so like 16 mutas. Xiao Shuai's got quite a bit as well, but there's 2 spores here now. Oh man, you gotta be like, if you're a star right now, you gotta, god damn it, really? He's got his natural up. Are you shitting me right now? He's gonna mine out of his natural here pretty soon. His main base is getting a little low as well. He's mined so much more gas than his opponent. Is he just gonna dive in here? Just, at this point, if I'm star, I'm like, I'm ending this. Like, I don't care if I win or lose. I gotta get out of here. This is ridiculous. But he's gonna hang in there and maybe take a 3rd base. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. He does take a 3rd. He is gonna take that 3rd. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable, guys. So many drones here for Xiao Shuai. He's really droned up heavily, up to 24 drones. Whereas Star has just been on the ropes the entire game. He's not really thinking about droning at this point. He's really thinking about, how do I end this? Quite a few mutas heading up here to the top left. He's looking for overlords that he can snipe, but there's really nothing to snipe right now. Still no upgrade from... Oh, he actually does have the upgrade. I didn't see when he slipped that in, but Xiao Shuai slipped that upgrade in somewhere. Kind of ridiculous. He did manage to get that upgrade. 25 drones now. Being very good. +2 upgrade on the way here now for Xiao Shuai. Still on like 1.25 gas, right? So they're bringing in 2 gas per return here. 1 and a 1/8? I don't know what that is. 1 and a 1.25. Yeah, 1.25. 1.25 gas, I suppose. Whereas we're about to mine out here. So we're still on 2 gas for now, but in a couple of seconds we will be mined out. Ooh, great duck into the gas there, but does end up losing that drone. Ling's gonna come back here. Trying to deal some more damage. More sacrificial Lings from Xiao Shuai, but he's got the mineral income now to do this type of thing. Just keeps sending in Lings and trying to get damage wherever he can. It's gonna be fine here because he's got that drone count at the moment. 22 drones. 3rd base is coming up. You really need to start putting down more defenses in some of these locations. Still no sunken colony here. He's actually sending everything across the map right now. Is he gonna actually try and break this? There's 3 spores here. A 3rd spore coming up in the main as well. Xiao Shuai realizing that he is in a bit of a pickle here, a bit of a scary situation in which maybe, you know, all of these mutas could come in and just kind of ruin his day. 3rd base gonna come up for Xiao Shuai as well. Another run by here in towards the main. Mutas are on top of that though. Gonna start dealing this damage, but still no sunken colonies, so he's gonna lose more drones again. Again, more drones going down here, down to just 16 drones is Star. He's got a lot of mutas to work with. A lot of mutas. But he can't, or he just doesn't want to take a fight just yet. And there's actually going to be another upgrade coming in soon. Those upgrades going to be ridiculous. And another Ling hidden over here as well. Oh my god. This Ling is going to do more damage. He's already got a kill. He's getting everything together. Okay, is he actually going to go for it? He's found the base. He's found the base. He's going to go for it. He's going to kill this base. But what will Xiao Shuai do in response? Sending more Lings out? I definitely agree. Ling here in the natural. Still no sunken colony there, so it's probably going to get another kill. Maybe another few kills. Ridiculous, actually. Just so crazy. Getting some more kills over here. Sending the mutas across the map now. Gonna make things kind of interesting here for Star to try and defend at all places at the same time. The Ling over at this location. Star losing more drones, back down to 20 once again. 3rd base on the way for Xiao Shuai. Another couple of kills over here in the main, in the natural. Xiao Shuai gonna probably get this spore colony, if not a few more drones. Does get that. 17 drones. Double expansion for Xiao Shuai. This guy's hilarious, man. I can't believe he's still in this game. What an insane, insane game here from Xiao Shuai. Going down to just one drone. 2 times, by the way. He went down to 1 drone 2 times. He only got 2 drones the second time, but he lost that second drone, went back down to 1. So insane. So insane. He's still in this game, and he's actually looking to be in a pretty decent position. Surprisingly, has his second or his first attack upgrade here coming. He has 2 flyer carapace. 2 flyer carapace not done for Star. He's got 1 attack, 1 carapace. Been on the ropes for the whole game. Even though it seemed like Xiao Shuai's on the ropes, really Xiao Shuai's had him on the ropes because he's been constantly hitting him with these Ling counters over and over and over and over again, not letting up on it. And just being super annoying with those. I'm sure that Star is about to pull his hair out here if he loses this game, because it's just been so frequent and annoying the way that he's played this one out, that Xiao Shuai's played this one out. He's gonna go after this base here. Looks like he is gonna kill that, but what will be the response from Xiao Shuai? Is he just gonna go for a big old counterattack into the natural? Maybe the 3rd base. There's not a lot of defense over there. Ooh, catching up to some of these mutas, getting some free kills there. Very nicely done, trading those Scourge. Exactly what you want to do here as Star. As mutas here in the natural, these Lings are kind of glitching and acting weird. Oh, hits him with the buy. Uh-oh. Star BMing our Chinese Zerg player. Will that come back to bite him, though? Here comes the full might of Star's army. Will he be able to break through everything? Scourge coming up here, gonna connect on a lot of this. Tons of Mutalisk here. Oh my god, I don't even know what we're looking at. More Scourge coming through. The last Spore Colony is gonna go down, but I don't know, maybe there's a hope here for Xiao Shuai. He's got the advantage in those armor upgrades. Oh, it's so close. Looks like he's just barely gonna win here. Star. More Scourge gonna pop out, though. Star gonna have to run from this. He does start to run away. Nice micro here. Where was that micro before? Some counterattacks now finally coming through. Actually, I think there was a counterattack during that. We've still got mutas back at home here for Star. He didn't bring the entirety of his force. If he'd only built a couple of sunken colonies, man, why not build 2 sunken? Like, build a sunken here and, you know, put a sunken here as well and another building right in front of that. Like, why not? Then you can bring all your mutas instead of having to leave stuff back at home all the time. Now he's actually rebuilt the sunk spores here. Xiao Shuai still in this game. And I think indeed Star's gonna regret those words, those earlier words. Kind of, you know, telling Xiao Shuai to get out, telling him bye. He may end up eating those words of discouragement there. Those bad-mannered words that could come back to bite him here pretty soon. Coming into the natural. Gonna look for some kills here. Another Ling run by as usual. Xiao Shuai doing Xiao Shuai things, trying to get as much value as he can. Not too many mutas left over here for him, though. And he's running out of that gas. 2,000 still in this gas geyser, but this one getting low very fast. And a base gonna come down here for Star. Xiao Shuai gonna try and take center right. Coming in, trying to kill this gas here. Has that Mutalisk advantage. What am I looking at? Okay, there we go. More attacks, more counterattacks from Xiao Shuai. Could come into the natural. There's nothing really here at the moment. Lings are going to come in and get some more kills. Dropping it down this overall drone count to 21. Ooh. Ooh, 21 drones, man. 21 drones, still probably enough to produce endless mutas, but geez, not able to do much more than that. We haven't seen a Queen's Nest just yet. And a 4th base going to come out here for Xiao Shuai. He's got so many drones. 37 drones. Needs to be mining this gas. This gas really needs to get mining here. I guess he did kill that. So he's just remade it. Get that mining, that baby mining as soon as possible. Really important to do so. Too many mutas here for Star. I think it's time to go to another tech, man. You got to get something going. Get a Queen's Nest out. Try to get some Devourers, or maybe even into a Defiler. That would be my assertion. Why not? Just try it. Because I don't think you're gonna be able to catch up in the muta count here. There's way too many. Where are all the mutas? Oh, here they are. There's another group over here, and there's a full group up here, right? There's full group plus more. Killing off some drones here. Taking this fight, not gonna be in Xiaoshuai's best interest. He does not have enough to actually fight this right now. It really needs to be another tech. He snuck this base over here at the top left. Gonna get spore colonies going. If he can get 2 to 3 spore colonies up and operational at this location, he should be able to hold. Oh god, the drones were just seen moving there. He might know about that base now. Good job with the Lings and the mutas here, defending well. The counterattacks of Star have just not worked out really very much here. There's not a lot of damage coming from the Ling counterattacks of Star. Now he's gonna find this though. He sees it. So he sees this, but with 2 spores already done, I don't know if you can just dive on this. I think you build a 3rd spore here as well, Xiaoshuai, and just really secure that location. He's gonna send his mutas up with a few Lings. But Xiaoshuai has his forces ready to merge with this. Should be able to fight this off. A 3rd spore is gonna come up here soon. That would even build another one here right now, because you have to hold this position. If you end up getting broken here, it's gonna be game over. It's gonna be lights out for Xiaoshuai coming in, gonna get some damage. There is an upgrade advantage for Xiaoshuai. Spore doing immense amounts of damage, but I think Star just barely has too much. He's gonna counterattack with Lings at the same time here towards this natural. Overall, the muta count just looking too strong for Star. Another buy in the chat. BM, man. Not cool. Star gonna kill this base, and I think that's just about it, man. Xiaoshuai, what can he do to come back after losing that many mutas? I don't think there's much of a hope. He's still gonna hang in there though. Still sending Lings across the map, trying to deal little bits of damage here and there. Gonna bring some Scourge out. Try and pick off some of these mutas before they can head back home. Gonna come in, get some more kills on some drones here. Really needs to focus down those drones. If he could kill the Spire, that would be really big as well. That would stop him from making Spire units for quite some time. Coming in here, that's not really going to be tenable. He can't really deal any damage over here. His extractor's depleted. He's got 1 extractor. He's got 1 extractor mining right now. But likewise, hey, so does Star. He's got 1 extractor mining. He's got 3 depleted, 1 extractor mining. No, yeah, 3 depleted. Oh, this is still alive. What? This is still alive. Oh my god. Spores have to finish here. Spores have to finish. Spores have to finish. Oh man, he could just go after the hatch. He is just gonna go after the hatch. Hatch is gonna go down here. Ah, the hatch falls. The spores finish, but you know, you're not really gonna be able to do too much with just a bunch of spores. Counterattacks here, dealing a lot of damage, dropping Xiaoshuai to just 15 drones overall and 27 minerals in the bank. That's it. Type in buy a few more times. Star reveling in his victory here. And Xiaoshuai, I'm sure, molding at his inevitable defeat. Gonna be killing off these spore colonies. It was well fought. Truly well fought here for Xiaoshuai. He found himself in an incredibly difficult position, but he managed to hold off this player for an insane amount of time. Nothing to be too, proud of here for Star, who just about gave Xiaoshuai an in back to this game. He did do a decent job gathering up his forces and finally, with that ending assault, take out that 4th base, but constantly dealing with these counterattacks, has never really defended properly from them. Gonna lose even more drones here right now. Not really paying attention properly to that. Actually going after this third base here. We're gonna kill a bunch of drones here as well, and the Mutalisk count just overall way too big. Nice micro here. Does eat one Scourge shot, but I think that's it. Xiao Shuai gonna have to tap out. Nowhere left to go in this game. 21 drones. Where are they? Okay, there they are. Drones down here. I guess drones over here as well. To just 8 of Xiao Shuai. It's sad. It's unfortunate, but he will be losing this game. Another Scourge gonna connect? No, it misses. Spore's gonna be dealt with here. Xiao Shuai not really willing to leave this game because his opponent was so bad-mannered. And I definitely know the feeling, guys. When you've played a game this long and your opponent BMs you at the very end, there's no real hurry. You can just let him kind of soak in it for a while. GG. He leaves. Xiao Shuai taps out. What an incredible ZVZ there, guys. Absolutely insane. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see more ZVZs like this. That was a pure joy to record here, to commentate for you guys. And yeah, just a lot of fun, actually. I'm so glad I did this. This is a really good video. Enjoyed it. But I think we're gonna end here, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.